What is going on, guys? I'm Viking Actual, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the leaked stuff that they will be implementing into the game for Battlefield 2042. I have a suspicion that most of you have already seen it. If you have not, don't worry, it's nothing crazy, nothing special. But there was one thing that I did put in the thumbnail, which was the Santa Claus skin that everybody is upset about. Well, I should say a big part of the Twitter community for Battlefield is upset about. Now, should they be upset about that skin? In my opinion, the answer is yes. And you might be wondering why. Well, firstly, they paid $60 for this game, or maybe even more. So they have a right to be upset that they're implementing stuff that looks nothing like what they advertised in their trailers. Now, they're not the first franchise to do this. Call of Duty has been like this for years. But just to kind of give you guys an example, I'll say maybe Park from Black Ops Cold War, for example. Maybe look at Advanced Warfare. Like, these were all supposed to be militaristic shooters, and they ended up being really not. Like, the cosmetic items were just so far off. So for those of you wondering, like, why are people upset, it's not so much the Santa Claus skin. Like, it's just a skin. I'm personally not upset, but I don't like it because to me it represents the direction that Battlefield is headed. You know, I don't think this is going to be the first and last wacky skin that we're going to get. Quite frankly, I think this is the route that they are moving into because of money, of course. Now, I don't like it because I spent money on this game, and this is not at all what was marketed when we saw the trailers, right? If you remember the trailers, and you can go back, you know, if you want. Obviously, you probably do remember them still. But they were all very militaristic. Like, there was none where you could say, like, oh, that one's kind of wacky. Like, no, like, none of them. So just my opinion, like, it just isn't, like, if you promise something, if you promise a product, you should expect the product to be exactly what it says it's supposed to be, especially from big companies like EA and Activision. I don't know why they just don't stick to what people want. Like, this is not what people want. At least I don't think it is. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the Battlefield community who actually do like this stuff, but you know, it's a militaristic shooter. Like, for me personally, I prefer my militaristic shooters to look militaristic. Now, obviously, I know, you know, they're not realistic, and I'm not gonna say that Call of Duty has ever been realistic. It hasn't, but you know, just the feel of the game itself is what kind of what I like about them, right? This is why I like modern shooters more than, for example, old settings in video games. Like, it's just my personal preference, and in my personal preference, I don't like this colorful shit on my games. Like, it's just, I don't like it. Like, if you like it, that is cool, but you know, you're wondering why people are upset. It's because they don't like it in their games either. Like, it's just, it's not a hard concept to understand. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. Like, to me, it just signifies where they're headed. Like, they're just going to make more skins that just have nothing to do with the militaristic theme of the game. Now, if you want to say, like, oh, well, maybe Boris, you know, is trying to be funny for the kids in the ship that they were in, right? Like, cool, but Boris is not in the ship right now. He is, you know, in the orbital map. Like, he's fighting other people. Why does he have that on? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But that's just my opinion. Of course, you have yours. Leave it down in the comments. I will read it. But that's pretty much it. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time if you stick around.